Hi everyone, my name is Clarissa Moon, and today I am here with a brilliant actress. You can see her performing at Universal Studios and on your TV as a guest host on HSN. Please welcome Gemma Kent. Hey Gemma!
Hi.
So you're originally from England, but you went to school in New York City. How did you find the Orlando performer lifestyle?
So, yeah, you're absolutely right. I am from England. I'm definitely not commuting back and forth every day. My husband loves karaoke. So, when we came down to visit one time, we headed straight over to the American Idol experience at Walt Disney World. And he went ahead and auditioned. They brought to our attention that there is an industry down here and we should look into it. So, we did. And that was in the summer. So, probably July, August time. By the end of September, we had packed up a rental car and moved to Florida to give it a shot. And whilst we were here, we auditioned and we actually got cast in a production with Jester Theatre. We auditioned separately and got cast as husband and wife. And we were only dating at the time. Maybe that was a little bit of pressure. And on the way back to New York, kind of to get things settled, Brett got a call and said that he booked a SAG National. And we're like, well, we can't. Why would we go back to New York where we're kind of pursuing but being distracted by supporting our way of living there? Let's just stay here and give it a go. And we've been here since officially 2012.
Amazing. And now you have this job with HSN. How did that happen?
I was just hanging out one day at work on a lunch break, and I received a phone call from a production company that represents Dyson at QVC, and they were moving or adding Dyson to HSN, so they would need a guest host. First of all, I was asked, was I interested? And of course I said, absolutely. And that led to me having to send off further information about who I was and what I'd done and my experience. And eventually that led to an offer, which I, enthusiastically accepted. And that was at the end of September 2018. And then this is really exciting to meet everybody and to kind of get a flavor of what we would be doing. I actually flew up to QVC and I was there for a launch of a product. And that was so exciting. And so I got to see it firsthand, meet everybody, and everyone was so supportive and incredible. And then that kind of was my, here you go, into being part of the team. And I went live on the 28th of October, 2018.
So when you'll be appearing live on air, how far
Mm-hmm.
do you know in advance that that'll be happening?
So I find out a few days before. So typically, sometimes it can be up to a week before, but sometimes I find out day of, and they're called drop-in shows.
What's the least amount of time that you found out before you've been on air?
I have found out probably maybe 4 hours before. It's an adrenaline rush, and you're, of course, it's so fun. It's like, do you want to come and have fun today? Yes.
When you are doing those tapings, what kind of hours do you work?
It used to be 24 hours live. So I've done an airing at 3 a.m. But now, yeah, it's 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. and I can be scheduled anywhere in there.
So when you get to the studio, what happens in those hours before you go on air?
There's a lot of preparation, and it's such a joy for me to be able to talk to you about what I do, but I wouldn't be able to do what I do without the team around me. They cover everything. So I get there, we have meetings, then I get pampered, I get looked after, I get my hair and makeup done, I have to select out my outfit, do all of the technical stuff. Then there's a team that helps me, setting up the demos, preparing everything ready to go, and then we launch at midnight.
So I've heard you also have an earpiece in when you're on air. What is that like?
It is definitely a skill set. You really are listening as well as talking and listening at the same time. And there's a lot going on, but you do get used to it quite quickly as well.
What kind of instructions do you have going into that earpiece?
Sometimes they'll be there to make you smile. Sometimes they'll say, if we receive a caller, or if there is something they would like you to mention in a conversation, they'd like you to bring it back. They could say something like that. They're in your corner, helping you out in the moment, because obviously it's live television. It's definitely a support system to help that go as fluidly as possible.
So what's it been like doing this job from home?
I laugh because honestly, my husband has been such a great support. He is He has become my production team. We have been a production team together. I use my phone to do the live recordings. It's done through Skype. I have used an earpiece at home for audio control. We have a stabilizer. We're learning how to light better. There's all these skills that I maybe would not necessarily have learned had I not had this experience. So I've been incredibly grateful.
Gemma, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. This was so fun.
This has been Clarissa Moon Talks to the Stars. See you later.